Equations with fractions 4, example 1. What we want to do is to solve an equation that looks like this here. Now, you haven't seen something that looks like this. What to notice is that there are two terms on the numerator of the fraction. What we're going to do, what I'd like to do, is to rewrite this fraction as, well, we see there's a 4 on the bottom line. That means we've got a dividing 4, or a fraction of 1/4. What I'd like to do is just to rewrite the equation like that. So it's 1/4 of x plus 2 bracketed equals 3. Now, you can see we've got a dividing 4 here. So to get rid of a dividing 4, I'm going to multiply by 4. What am I going to multiply? I'm going to multiply this number, which takes care of this whole term, and I'm going to multiply this number here. So 4 times 1 is 4 over 4 x plus 2. 4 times 3 is 12. Now, 4 over 4 is 1. And if we expand the bracket, we get x plus 2 equals 12. Subtract 2 from both sides, and x then equals 10. A second example, what about something like this? 10 plus x minus 1 over 3 equals 2. Now, what I'm going to do is to rewrite that. So we've got a dividing 3. I'm going to write that as a fraction of 1/3. I'm going to introduce a bracket around the x minus 1. So those two lines are exactly the same, it's just that they look a wee bit different. Now, we've got a dividing 3 that we want to get rid of, so we're going to multiply by 3. What is it that we multiply by 3? I'm going to multiply this 10 by 3, the 1 by 3, and this 2 by 3. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 ones are 3, and 3 twos are 6. The next line, 3 over 3 is 1. And we can expand that bracket without any problems. That just gives 1 times x is x, 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Now, what we have here, we have two like terms. We have a 30 and a minus 1. So 30 take away 1 is 29. Subtract 29 from both sides, then x equals minus 23. So in this example, you can see that the bracket is already there and that the fraction is in front of the bracket. So we don't need to do anything. We don't need to prepare this type of equation with bracket. So we've got a dividing 5 that we want to get rid of. You'll notice as well in these 3 examples we've only got the one fraction to get rid of. That's fine. So I'm going to multiply by 5. What am I going to multiply by 5? I'm going to multiply this 2 here, this 2 here, and this 5 here. So 5 times 2 is 10. Remember, the bottom line of the fraction doesn't change, it's still 5. The bracket doesn't change either, because this is all one term. We only need to multiply one part of it by 5. 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 5 is 25. Now, 10 over 5 is 2. So far, so good. 2 times, multiplying out the bracket, 2 times 3x is 6x, 2 times 1 is 2. I've got two like terms here, I've got a plus 2 and a plus 10. 2 and 10 gives me 12. Subtract 12, 6x equals 13. Now I'm going to divide by 6. Remember the 6 will appear on the bottom line on the other side. So there you have it. What I'd like you to do now is go to your textbook. It's page 140. Exercise 12.4 and it's question 2A to H.